Hey everybody, this is Tojo along with
Psycho Break.
Yes, and today we're here to talk about AEW Full Gear, our short and quick review of it. We're not going to go into full detail because we believe you need to see this for yourself.
Yes, and first and foremost, we'd like to give a shout out and a thanks to Razorblade Dreams for providing this pay-per-view for us to watch. But, Tojo, what made tonight special, though?
Today was the anniversary of Eddie Guerrero's death from 2005, so we're going to have a 10-bell salute for him at the end of this video, and if you can, make sure that you watch to the end for that. And the key word to remember in the comments for us is Eddie, to let us know that you watched the video all the way through.
Yep, definitely be sure to like, comment, subscribe on that. So as we get started, we're not going to go over the pre-show match because, to be honest, that technically wasn't Full Gear. That was actually thing, and honestly, this match, even though it was good, it was kind of like, it was meh. Honestly, this thing would just say. But if you have a chance to hit up YouTube or BR Live, you can actually see that for free. But anyways.
Yes. First match we're going to talk about is Pac and Cody Rhodes versus Malachi Black and Andrade El Idolo.
Okay, so we're doing this in random order, which is fine.
We're doing this in order. Match card I have on my phone.
Okay, because that's not what match played first, but that's what we'll go with.
Okay.
No, we'll go with that, but yeah, that's fine. So we're just doing it at random. This doesn't spoil any of the things, so what we're doing, he's doing what was actually listed on the match card, so that's what we're going with. Okay,
yeah,
so
they changed the matches orders all the time anyway, but this match was really one of those that, honestly, it was more like 4 individuals instead of 2 tag teams.
Yeah.
And I said from the beginning that I wasn't really looking forward to this match due to all the egos involved.
Yeah. And at first I was asking him why did he say that, but then when we watched it, I understood what he was saying then.
Yes, this match was a great match. I definitely say to watch it. One thing that I will say about the match, we're not going to tell you who won or who lost on these matches. But one thing I'd definitely say about this match, if I was going to rate it, I would probably give it 3 stars out of 5, just because of it being a good match with big names, but it wasn't that great of a tag team match.
Yeah, I would actually give this a 2 because honestly, like Tojo was saying, there was so much ego going on that it just kind of got
took
annoying.
Away from it.
Yeah. I mean, this is somewhat of a spoiler, but not much. The tagging themselves in, I can understand them doing that 1 or 2 times. But that was the whole thing for the match.
Constantly blind tag.
Yeah, constantly blind tag. So I thought, and not just from the one side, it was from the other side too. And it just seemed like it was kind of like the feng shui on that was off.
Yeah.
Mind you, before we get into other matches, keep in mind, even though this card isn't in order, we had other matches show up before this match. So by the time this match came on, this actually brought the momentum down to a freaking pump the brakes.
Yeah.
Woo, woo, woo.
And while we're talking about the matches that kind of brought the momentum down, let's go ahead and talk about the AEW Women's Championship match. Ty Conte versus Dr. Britt Baker, DMD.
Yep. This match was...
It started off slow as can be.
Slow.
And here she comes again. Anyway.
Yeah. This match started off slow, like you were saying.
Yeah. Honestly, I was hoping that it would have picked up a lot quicker, but you could tell that the crowd was not into it just due to the previous match that we mentioned, bringing the crowd down some from the get-go, and it ended up being a pretty good match. I would definitely say 3 stars on that match because even though it started out slow, they finished good.
Yeah, I guess I would give it a strong 3.5, honestly.
Okay, because, I mean, they did finish good in the match. And both of them, honestly, they both were gassed.
Yeah, that's another thing. It's like they got gassed pretty daggum quickly in the match.
Did.
Like, the longer the match went, the longer it almost seemed like
it was harder for them to breathe.
Yes.
Yeah. The next match we're going to talk about is actually the first match that started so, and it was Darby Allen versus MJF. Or as I like to say, I'm better than you, and you know it.
Yep. Not going too much into this one, but the intro to Darby's was pretty cool.
Yeah, it really was. I'm going to say this about the intro, and I'm not really giving spoilers here. The intro alluded to the car crash that he survived and his uncle did not.
Oh, okay.
So, in a way, that was kind of a little bit upsetting, but for Darby Allen to be the one doing the video, it made me feel better that it wasn't something that AEW wanted to kind of force on, but something that Darby wanted to do.
Right.
And I will say another thing about this is the entrance and everything with MJF was pretty cool because he was kind of mimicking Ric Flair.
Yes.
With the strutting and everything.
Yeah. Definitely really good on the match and stuff. On that one, I would definitely say that kicked it up to a 5.
Yeah.
Both of them, what I was surprised on was how well they complement each other. And I did not think that was going to be possible.
I did not think it was going to be that great of a match, but honestly, in my mind, I'm going to go ahead and say my opinion. I think that was the first match of the night, and it really did steal the show.
Yeah, honestly.
Because it was a match that you wasn't really looking forward to that much.
I was, but I mean, I wasn't expecting that as an outcome.
Most people were looking forward more to the Inner Circle versus American Top Team, and they were looking forward to the 6-man tag, and looking forward to the main event is what most people was looking forward to mostly. But this match actually stole the show for a one-on-one match. I'm going to say this was a show stealer.
Yeah, this gets the show stealer award. Honestly, the thing is with this is the reason why it was a show stealer was just simply because it was one of those matches you didn't think was going to be as good as it was. Like, you knew it was going to be good, but you didn't expect him to be like eating like...
They complimented each other so well. Honestly, to me, it was like Ric Flair wrestling against Ricky the Dragon Steamboat on how good they complement each other.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean that honestly that says it all. So that really set a high bar for this pay-per-view, honestly.
Yeah, and then I believe the next match was the
So what did we rate this match?
I said it was the show stealer. That's why I'm saying it's 5 stars.
Okay, show stealer. I agree with that. Okay, sorry, I didn't understand that.
Next match we're gonna do, we're gonna keep it in one-on-one right now until we get to of course, the finale. This was CM Punk versus Eddie Kingston. They came out of the gate ready to fight. Punk didn't do the it's clobbering time, didn't do the dive into the crowd or anything. He came out there wearing his MMA gear like he was ready to fight.
Or ready to lose. See, and that's what threw me off because I thought this was going to end up going either way. So, anyways, yeah.
Yeah, it could have went either way. Easily.
Yeah. The MMA attire that CM Punk had on was pretty freaking cool, though.
It was. With the Chicago stars and everything. Mm-hmm. It really was pretty cool, man. The only thing I'm going to say about this match that is a spoiler, but it's not really giving away too much, is Eddie Kingston started out before the match started with the backhand, the spinning backhand or whatever. I don't know what he calls it. And it almost knocked Punk out. That was before the bell even rang.
Well, the bell did ring, but it was CM Punk's bell that rung.
Yeah.
But yeah, and not only was it before the match started either, though, but I don't think he actually faked it. He was out as hell.
Yeah, the way he was acting, he's not that good of an actor.
Yeah. Whoa, I wasn't going to go there, but okay, yeah, that too.
You could tell his bell was run.
Yeah.
Okay, on that match, I'm going to definitely give that. Just because of the sheer brutality of it, I'm not going to say it was a 5-star, but I'm going to definitely say it was a 4-star, definitely.
I'm giving it a 3.5 on that one, too, just strictly because of the fact that after seeing the MJF match and Darby match, it was just kind of like you was kind of hoping. I mean, because they did a lot of going like really street brawl and battling and stuff.
Oh,
so
yeah.
it was good, but definitely the CM Punk and Darby was probably a little bit interesting. But this one was good. Don't get me wrong. It's definitely not one you want to miss.
Now, of course, the championship match is going to be our final match to review, but I'm going to keep it in singles match because we have only one more singles match tonight, and that was the AEW Championship Eliminator Tournament, and it was Miro versus Bryan Danielson.
Yep.
And, dude, they went all out for that match. They were fighting all around the ring and everything.
Yeah, they was. It was actually a pretty good match. Definitely not a match you would see as good. You wouldn't see that good caliber match in WWE or WWF.
We didn't even think it was going to be a long match. We thought it was going to be something, not a squash match, where it's done in about 3 or 4 minutes, but at least a good 10-minute match. And I think it ended up being about 15 minutes or 20 minutes, something like that. So, I mean, it ended up being longer than we thought it was going to be.
Yeah, the only thing, we're not doing spoilers, but yeah, so it was good. It was a good match for what it was, yes. I would give this probably maybe a 4, if that.
I'm going to go with 3.5 on that one because, I mean, it was just a little too much for a one-on-one match to me.
Yeah.
Without it being an actual title on the line, but it was a title shot.
Yeah.
Now we're going to go into the Lucha Bros, which is Pinto El Zero Miedo versus and Ray Phoenix versus FTR, Dax Harwood, and Cass Wheeler for the AEW Tag Team Championships. And that was a great tag team match. It didn't start out real hot because they still had to build up their chemistry with each other. But, dude, as the match went on, it just got progressively better and better.
Yeah, just the only thing that, yeah, you're right. And it basically, the only thing, the finish didn't really make any sense because of what I thought they were going to do, and they didn't do that, but that's fine on that.
But they could be using that to kind of build the story on.
Yeah, that's true.
That's all we're going to say about
the
that
rating
one.
for that one was, what'd you say it was?
I'm honestly going to say I give that a 3.5.
I'd give it a 2.
I give it a 3.5 just because it was getting better and better as it went on. But, yeah, that wasn't my favorite tag team match of the night. The next tag team match that we had was Falls Count Anywhere match. Christian Cage, Jungle Boy, and Luchasaurus versus the Super Clique, which is the Young Bucks and Adam Cole, baby.
Budge.
Okay, that's just funny to me. But, dude, this match, they did go everywhere.
Yep, they've been everywhere, man. It was good, though. That match would definitely get a 4.5 out of me on that.
Yeah, I'd give it a 4.5 too. I will say this. We did see a lot of people wearing pink and black tonight.
Yeah, that was what threw us off, though.
We still don't know exactly what that is about.
We looked up on the Eddie Guerrero thing, and that's where we found out about the November 13th and stuff, because that would explain why everybody was doing tribute.
Yeah.
But we was trying to figure out why everybody was wearing pink and black. If y'all know in the comments, let us know. We thought maybe it was an homage to Owen Hart. However, Owen Hart didn't pass away until May 5th of 1999, so it wasn't that. We thought maybe it was an homage to the fact that they were getting ready to announce the video game, but we checked the YouTube thing, and they haven't released nothing on that, so we really don't know. And we don't know. It couldn't have been breast cancer awareness because that was in October. So we kind of didn't know what the...
What's up with that?
What's up with that?
Okay, but that was a pretty good match. What did you say it was? I said 3.5 on that match. Or your...
Oh, 2. No. We're talking about the Christian and thing.
Yeah, I'm giving it a 3.5.
Okay, yeah. Mine's gonna be a 4.
Okay. Without giving too much away, I will say this: they had tables, ladders, and chairs. That's all I'm saying.
And trash cans and stairs.
Yeah,
What's up with that?
We're not gonna go into detail on the match though. We're just gonna give that little tidbit away. The next match we're gonna review was the Minneapolis Street Fight. The Inner Circle, of course, Chris Jericho, Jake Hager, Sammy Guevara, Santana, and Ortiz versus the Men of the Year, which is Ethan Page, Scorpio Sky, and America Top Team Junior Dos Santos and Andrade Ashkelov or whatever, and Dan Lambert.
Okay.
Dude, this match was probably one of my favorite matches as far as the tag team matches. And I'm not going to give a lot away other than Lambert guy had it coming.
Yeah, to be honest, I think this probably looked good on paper, but in my opinion, this match to me, I mean, I tried to stay awake. The on this because honestly this was a lot of stuff going on and it was just I don't know I couldn't.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on everywhere. So I mean,
the MVP of the night's the middle finger because I don't know how many matches we watched with the middle finger and the FU being dropped about multiple times.
I will say this, even though it was a street fight, whenever they went to do the match and everything. Before everybody came out, they actually recognized Baron Von Raschke because he's the inventor of the Iron Claw, and he was sitting next to Jake Hager's wife.
Oh, wow.
So, he's a legend. I loved him, watched him growing up. Big fan.
Yeah, it was really cool to see him go from being a normal guy to as soon as they announced his name,
Once they said his name,
he went into character like that. That was cool.
Yeah.
All right, so
like they say, red light symptoms.
Oh, okay. All right.
A lot of people, they will be sluggish and everything, but once that red light's on, they're in go mode, ready to go.
All right, guys. So we got another match coming up.
Actually, we're gonna pause on the match and we're gonna bring you the. This is giving something away, but I have to say it because it was just so freaking cool. After the match was over with, Tony Schiavone was on the stage, and he said that they have an announcement. And it was, Jay Lethal is all elite.
Oh, yeah.
They even had that Macho Madness theme and everything. It was so freaking cool.
Yep.
Yes. Ring of Honor's gone. I'm sorry. I hate that Ring of Honor's gone, but dude, he was one of the main people in Ring of Honor in the past several years. So I am so happy to see Black Machismo, Jay Lethal in AEW. And he is challenging Sammy Guevara for the TNT Championship on Wednesday Dynamite.
Yep.
Which is the reason why we have this Ring of Honor Championship front and center.
Front and center.
Now, for the main event, we have the Cowboy, Hangman Adam Page, going one-on-one against the reigning and defending AEW champion, Kenny Omega.
Who had a 3-pin bone streak in North Carolina.
I love it. Hey, hats off to Justin Roberts. He is one of the greatest announcers because he has fun with it.
Yeah.
And I love that the whole night we had Justin Roberts having fun with his announcements like that. And Tony Schiavone, and I know I'm going back to the Minneapolis street fight. All the weapons were what was made in Minneapolis, such as the toaster, the snow skis. The snow skis. Not snow skis, but the water skis, the bunk cake pans, all that stuff that was made from Minneapolis. So that was kind of cool that whenever somebody got hit with a toaster, you heard Tony Schiavone said, "It's a toaster!"
Yeah, exactly like that.
And they were getting excited.
Yeah.
So hats off to the announce team and the ring announcer. And hats off to the referees. They did a great job on this event.
So basically on this one, if you missed anything else, one thing you definitely want to watch is the climactic intel that the intro to this story that Hangman's been having. And the intro that they had on this match was definitely letting you know what was going on, kind of to catch you up. And I thought that was well done. That was pretty awesome.
Yes, it really was.
So we're going to kick it off. This match was back and forth, definitely grueling and stuff. But at the end
only
of the day,
thing I'm wanting to point out that from the match, and it's not really from the match itself, it's from the attire they were wearing. Hangman Adam Page was wearing the black, silver, and gold, representing the good guys, where Kenny Omega was wearing just plain old black and silver.
yeah, I was thinking that.
And it was kind of like a cowboy attire too, so that was kind of cool that they both had the same sort of attire.
Yeah. But yeah, so this match, I would definitely give it a 4.5. I wouldn't give it a 5 because then otherwise it would be in a show stealer, and we just said what our show stealer was. So this was a good match. However, because the matches ran so long, they pretty much immediately after it was said and done, cut off.
Yeah, that's the only thing.
What was your rating going to be? I'm sorry to cut that off.
Honestly, for a one-on-one match, you gave it a 4.5. I'm gonna go ahead and give it a 5, in my opinion, because it was such a back and forth match, and it was all. And I'm not giving too much away, but the Young Bucks came out towards the end, and there was a whole if they will interfere, if they won't interfere thing. That's all I'm saying about that. But it ended up being a great match. To me, the right person won. And I say that even though it wasn't the Soul Steer, for it being the main event at a pay-per-view, it has to get a 5 for me just because of that.
Alrighty then. So that is our wrap up. Be sure to stay tuned at the end of this to see our tribute to Eddie Guerrero. Also want to say welcome to being All Elite Jay Lethal, because me and you got to meet him and stuff.
Oh yeah, he's a cool person.
He's really cool. Pretty interesting to see who else.
We're going to work on our Ring of Honor video that we're doing in memory of the Ring of Honor.
Yeah, with our pictures that we have, not
from
with
our events that we got to go
not
see.
not with stuff online, because that anybody could do that with our pictures that we have and stuff that would actually.
Literally, the only picture we're going to have that somebody you can get online is the Ring of Honor logo. That's it.
Yeah.
Everything else is going to be our stuff.
Yep. So as we're saying, as always, break
every chain. Ginger had to get in the way again.
Yep. This is
brought to you by the kitty cat.
Yep. Brought to you by the kitty's booty hole. All right. Well, it's official. She has went to ROH.